everyone, I hope everyone's really well. Please forgive me for wearing the same top that I was wearing either in the last video or in the next one coming up. I'm having a cozy day today, it's kind of cold, and I found this jumper that I haven't worn in a few years and I love it. It's really, really warm and I just don't want to take it off. So I hope you don't mind. But I thought I would come on here and do a haul. So I've got something from Dior, but I also have something really exciting from somewhere else. And while I'm doing this, well, let me just unbox the first thing and then I will explain the next part of this video. You just move that. Okay, so it is something that I have driven you all mad with for weeks. It's a piece of ready to wear. So it comes in like a suitcase, a baggy kind of case. And if I open it, loads of you told me to get this one over the cream. Look. It's the houndstooth bar jacket. So I said to you all, which one should I get? Because I tried on the cream and I also tried on this. And lots of you said the cream, but actually more said the houndstooth. And I think with the cream was gorgeous. One of you said it felt a bit wedding, and I kind of know what you mean. But the thing is with the cream, they always make the cream. So I know if I ever wanted to go and get the cream, it will always be there. With this houndstooth, this is part of a seasonal collection, which they might make again, but they might not. And it's also a thicker material than the cream. This is better for autumn and winter. Now, when I ordered it, this is what I want to talk to you about. If you want a bar jacket and you want to get one for an affordable price, I'm going to go into details on this, but there is something really very important you need to know before you go and order a bar jacket. It is to do with sizing. I'm going to show you a few of my bar jackets. I have one which I can't find and it's actually given me anxiety because I don't know where it is in the house. I don't even know if it's in, I don't know what I've done with it. And it's one of my favourite ones. But sizing. Okay, so this is a size 14 UK, but it doesn't look it. This one is a size 12. And then this one is a size 10. So this one's slightly different. This one's got like a wider neckline on it. These ones are the more classic ones, which have a narrower neckline on them. So I'm going to link to some pre-loved bar jackets below this video, of which there are loads you can choose from. But I would say, before you buy any of them, don't go on there and pick your size, because the chances, like the fabric is, and all of these bar jackets seem to be cut slightly different. Like the cut's the same, but the sizing's different and the material that they come in is different. So this is a size 14. When I tried on the size 4, I think this is a 14. It's a size 44. What's a 44? I think that's a 14, isn't it? When I tried on the size 14 in the cream, it was so tight. Like I'll show you it here. It was so tight. When I tried it on in the houndstooth, it was loose. And I actually needed a little bit of alteration up the back. Like they brought this in up the back to make it slightly smaller. So if you are thinking about buying one, ask the seller for measurements across the shoulders, armpit to armpit, waist and hips. Make sure you get that before you buy, because you don't want to snag yourself the best bargain ever and then it turns up and it's either too big or too small. And I would say these run small, in my personal opinion. This is one that I bought back in 2019 and I fell in love with this when I saw it. I love the red tartan. I feel like it's perfect for autumn and winter. The material on this is another very thick wool. And this had to be altered because it was too big on the bust, but it fitted perfectly on the waist. This is another thing with them. In my experience, they need altering. Like every single one I've bought has needed alterations, which they do for free. So when you buy from Dior, you get it for free. And this is another reason why it's put me off buying pre-loved, because I think if that needs altering, that's not going to be cheap to alter. Whereas if I get it altered in Dior, it's part of the price. So you might want to take that into consideration. You might get really lucky. You might order one, it turns up, fits like a glove. But you might find that it needs like a little bit taken in here, or, you know, that kind of thing. So that's the second one, alongside the houndstooth. And then I do have a pinky coloured one, but I don't know where it is. That's the one I'm not sure where it is. This is another one of my favourites. This is double-breasted, and it's actually a very dark green, this. I'm not sure how it's looking on there, but it's a really, really, really dark green. I love the more open neckline on it. I think this looks really nice. And also, with all of these, they really scoop in at the waist. They really give you a nice waist. Now, the other thing I was going to show you is in this box, and this is kind of relevant to these jackets. So check out this box. And I love these. I absolutely love these. So in here, we have got hairbands, and I have 3, and they just happen to match the bar jackets in question. So the first one is this, which is a houndstooth. These are covered in wool, by the way. This is all a wool material. And if I try this on here, love how this looks. And it's really nice as well, because it's got like a little metal plaque just there that's got the logo. These are from a brand called Mills and Brown. And I don't know how many of you watch the Monica Way. She's a TikToker, an Instagrammer, and she does YouTube, and I'm going to link to her below. Her content's fantastic, because what she does is she goes into like charity shops, for example, and she finds the most amazing dupes for like, she found a Valentino dress, and I think she paid like under £5 for it because it had a stain on it. And then she found a specialist dry cleaner up north somewhere who managed to get the stain out. And she's ended up with this Valentino dress for under £5. And she shows you how she does it. So if you're into that kind of thing, thrifting, pre-loved, she is the person to watch. And I will link to her below. So please go and check her out. But this is her brand. This is the next one, which is like a dark green tartan. So let me show you. The dark green matches this perfectly. The tartan, red tartan. Shall I try this one on as well? Oh, it's really cute. This would be so good for Christmas. But look at this. It matches this one. How perfect is all... Monica, if you're watching, you might be like, oh my God, I didn't realise all this stuff was actually going to match. But look, it matches. And then finally, did I show you this one? I don't think yeah, I did. The houndstooth one. Matches the houndstooth bar jacket. So I basically have a hairband for all of the bar jackets I've got, which I love. But yeah, all of these are padded. They've all got the little logo on the top, the gold logo. The material is wool. And I will also link to her website below, and she does notebooks to match, notebooks that are bound in wool. So if you like one of these and you want a matching notebook to go with it, she does those as well. And honestly, they're the most gorgeous quality, and they're so pretty as well. So if you're into headbands, give those a look. I hope that this video has been interesting, and I really hope that if you're in the market for a bar jacket, that there's been some information in this that's been helpful to you, because they are the most gorgeous jacket. You can wear them with jeans and they just add to a look. They dress up anything, but they've got a casualness to them at the same time. So if you do have a more casual style and you wear they look good with sneakers. Like a plain white pair of sneakers, they look really good with that. So there's so many different ways that you can style them. But do just bear in mind on sizing. The sizing's really off with them. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video.